Hi, teacher Shaima is here. Hello, awesome students. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I miss you so much. Today we have a new lesson and a step up to grade 3, lesson 2, arrays and multiplication, page 926 and 927. After we finish the lesson for today, we can use arrays to show and solve multiplication problems. Let's start. First, what is an array? An array shows objects in equal rows and columns. Each array should have rows and columns. Let's take a look here. I have here a flower array. This array has rows and columns. How many rows? We said before, row is the sleeping line, like this, sleeping line. How many sleeping line I have here? 1, 2. How many columns? And we said before, the column is the standing line. How many standing line I have here? 1, 2, 3. So I have 2 rows and 3 columns. What I will do to write a multiplication problem using this array? It's so easy, and this way I will solve all of the problems with this way. I will write the number of the rows times the number of the columns. You see this multiplication equation here? 2. 2, this 4, what? 2 here is the number of the rows. I have 2 rows, so I write here 2. 2 times what? The number of the columns. How many columns I have here? 1, 2, 3. So I write here 3. 2 times 3, the number of the rows times the number of the columns. 2 times 3, it means I will write 3 2 times. I will write 2 groups of 3. 3 plus 3, this is what? Yeah, doubles. Excellent. 3 plus 3 equals 6. So 2 times 3 also equals 6. First problem for today, write a multiplication equation for each array. We have here this first array here. This array has how many rows and how many columns? Let's count together. 1 sleeping line, 2 sleeping line, 3 sleeping line. How many columns? 1 standing line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this array has 3 rows and 6 columns. We will draw our array again and count the rows. 1, 2, 3 rows and 6 columns here. Our multiplication equation, we will write it the number of the rows times the number of the columns. 3 rows times 6 columns. 3 rows times 6 columns. 3 times 6. I have 3 groups of 6. 6 plus 6, this is doubles. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 plus this lonely 6. 12 plus 6 equals 18. So 3 times 6 equals also 18. You understand this problem? All of the problems. First, you will count how many rows. Second, you will count how many columns. Then you will what? You will write the number of the rows times the number of the columns. Problem number 4. Also write a multiplication equation for each array. This red array we have here. How many rows and how many columns? I will count with you. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4 also. The number of the rows here equals the number of the columns. Let's check our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows and 4 columns. The multiplication equation will be the number of the rows times the number of the columns. 4 rows times 4 columns. It means here I have four groups of 4. I will write number 4 times. 4 plus 4, this is doubles. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Another doubles, teacher. 4 plus 4 also equals 8. Last doubles we have here, 8 plus 8 equals 16. So 4 times 4 equals 16. Problem number 5. He wants us here to write a multiplication equation for this array. How many rows and how many columns? It's so easy, the same way. I have here 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. The multiplication equation will be what? I want you to say it and write it before I will say the answer. We said before the number of the rows times the number of the columns. 3 rows times 5 columns. Let's check our answer. This is our array here. 3 rows and 5 columns. Excellent, boys and girls. Yeah, we solved it before you. Yeah, we say it. The number of the rows times the number of the columns. 3 times 5. 3 times 5. I will write 5 3 times. I have 3 groups of 5. 5 plus 5, this is the same number. Doubles, excellent. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 10 plus 5 equals what? 10 plus 5 equals, when we count by 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. After 10, 15. Excellent. The last problem for today, number 6. He wants us also to write a multiplication equation for this very big array. What is this? This is so big here. How many rows here and how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, it's so big. 4 rows and 7 columns. How I will write my multiplication equation here? I will write number of the rows times the number of the columns. 4 rows, 4 rows times 7 columns. Let's check our answer here. This is the big array, the very big array this time. Yeah, 4 rows and 7 columns. Excellent, we solved it right. The number of the rows times the number of the columns. 4 times 7. You can count all of the yellow circles here. Okay, but this is a long way. I have 4 groups of 7. So I will write 7 4 times. 7 plus 7, this is doubles. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 14 plus 14, this is also doubles, teacher. 14 plus 14 equals what? 28. Wow! We finish our lesson. You see it? It's finished so fast. It's so easy. I hope you enjoyed the lesson for today and you understand it also. We did it. You deserve it, boys and girls. You deserve it. Excellent.